Okay, look, this is, I wouldn't, look, I just, I just saw the Vision CE release concept. I don't know what BMW, you need to put this in production. I can't believe how amazing this is. Look, I wouldn't say that I swore off riding. I lost interest. You know, I know maybe not a lot of people want to admit this, or maybe no one else feels this way, but I haven't owned every car. I haven't driven every car or ridden every motorcycle, but I've ridden enough and driven enough to know that I kind of had reached the pinnacle of what I thought was the best. And I really just got out of riding. I really didn't feel like I wanted or needed to ride anymore. And I felt that way with ICE, internal combustion engine vehicles as well. You know, I did a almost coast to coast ride with the BMW X3, the inline six twin turbo all-wheel drive. I felt like, in my opinion, that is the ultimate driving machine. It was. I drove that car from Nevada to Florida, back to, I was gonna go to San Francisco, but I decided not to finish that trip. And I posted that here on my YouTube channel. And all I'm saying is, to me, that was the pinnacle. I really felt like I didn't need or want any other ICE vehicle. And, you know, to me, the next step was going to an electric car. And that really did make driving enjoyable again. And, you know, I was in the same position with motorcycles. I haven't owned every motorcycle, but to me, the pinnacle of motorcycle riding was, you know, I had the big Harleys, and then I went to Kawasaki with the Z900 RS Cafe, and to me that was the pinnacle. I had reached what I felt like was the most amazing motorcycle that I could enjoy, experience, and that was it. I didn't really feel like a need or want or desire to try or ride anything else. Now, Yamaha's R7 came really close. I was like, you know what, this is an amazing machine, so smooth, and it felt like a glove. It felt like the motorcycle was made for me. But I didn't really feel the need to actually go out and purchase one or have it or experience it or ride it more than just a test ride. And so this is the only bike that I left myself with, so that way I could just have a memory of what it was like to ride a motorcycle. But I don't know, I'm lost for words. I can't believe BMW, you captured me. You caught me at hello. You got me wearing my, you know, this is my Super Bowl ring, my equivalent. You know, I've never played football, but I can imagine what it would feel like to put forth maximum effort for 40 plus years and accomplish something. So this is my wedding ring because, you know, that was winning the Super Bowl for me. So I don't wear this one. This is like, I would wear this only for special occasions. I just wanted to make a metaphor. But BMW, you got me wearing my fantasy, imaginary, in my own mind, Super Bowl ring. Because I'm like, gosh, this scooter, and maybe no one else can understand what I'm saying. Maybe everyone else is like, you're silly. And that's fine. I don't mind being silly because, you know, I'm just vocalizing my own opinions and where I'm at from my life experience. I don't think there's anything wrong with being biased, you know. So I've ridden, I don't know, for 15 plus years. I stopped riding the last few years, but all I'm saying is I didn't have a desire to ride anymore. So BMW, thank you for not only giving the world and myself what I consider to be the perfect ICE, internal combustion engine vehicle, car, but also now, in my opinion, I think electric for me that's what's going to get me back into riding on two wheels again. I think electrification of cars and motorcycles, that's where I've naturally gravitated to now. I don't know, so thank you. I just had to vocalize it. Look, I was lost for words. I was just bumbling around being like, I can't believe how amazing this is. This is me formulating my thoughts to the best extent I could, but I can't believe how awesome this is. And BMW, you do have a sense of humor. And I do agree with the gentleman. I'll post reference videos in the description, but I think for governments and first responding, I think this would be a perfect, you can mount that cage around the driver. Really opens the door for mounting, equipment, firearms. You could have a rifle, a shotgun, a small shield. Like the doors are blown wide open, lack of a better word, but it's just, I can't believe it. I think that government is, and not for a bad reason, but is the early adopter. I think that if it wasn't for the military and government, we wouldn't have the internet. We wouldn't have a lot of the things that we take for granted nowadays, because those are the people that were pioneering communication at the most effective level. So this is very cool. I can't believe it. I would like to get my hands on that. So shout out to Yami. I know he's a guy that could get his hands on that early ICE engine scooter with the roll cage. I forget what it's called, but look, guys, look, sir, please get a hold of that. I've watched a lot of your videos. I haven't watched them all, but I hope to see. I would love to see, as a fan, as somebody who is also been, look, I'm coming on September 11th. It's going to be 14 years of me being a content creator and a person just here on YouTube making content, enjoying content. I create content, but I also think that first and foremost, I'm an enjoyer of other people's content. I don't think I can create anything without first looking and being inspired by other people. So thank you to all the people who have created content. I'm grateful to have been here, have been and be here to celebrate 14 years on YouTube. So thank you. I love you guys. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. But BMW, gosh, shout out to you guys for making something so amazing. I hope you put it into production. Thank you.